Hello there! Once again, it's Anton from Anton Bay, and as I keep going through my massive pile of books that I bought this year, bought a whole collection, whole inventory from a comic book store, I keep running across what I think are empty bags and backboards, but turns out are just half-size comics when I look. And for those of you not familiar with half-size comics, this is Shadowhawk Saga. They're basically, a lot of times Wizard gave them away in their, they'd be wrapped in the package of the book, and it's just a little comic. Usually it has some artwork, has some promo stuff for what the series is going to be, and they're pretty cool. And I got a bunch of them, so I just thought I'd run through them real quick and kind of show you what I got. Of course, I got Shadowhawk. I got too much Shadowhawk everything. I got a lot of these little bastards. I think I got 8 of those total. Just tons of them. They're pretty good looking. Little chromy covers on them. There's too much Shadowhawk crap out there, so it doesn't really matter. I had so much in this collection that it didn't really excite me to see them. But I do love these little books. I got Malibu was coming out back in the time, so I got a couple issues of Wrath. Let me put these over here. So I got a couple of those, plus a third one, which I thought I'd flip open. Some of them have more comics in them than others. Like this one is a flip over, which I just now realized. Did not know that. Which means I not only have those Wraths, but I have all of these too, because I thought I didn't see that it was a flip book. So this was pretty cool because you got 2 of each, or 1 of each comic, and as it turns out, I got a shit ton of all of them. Another one that I got a bunch of, which I was pretty excited about, I got the stack of Wizard Mini Sensational Spider-Mans. A lot of these little guys. I don't know why they felt to take them out of the Wizard comics. That seems kind of weird now that I think of it, but a little bit stuck together. Let me grab a different one, see if it's all stuck together. Nope, just that one. So yeah, pretty cool little books. Usually the backs of them are filled with other stuff, but this one is pretty much just all comic, and I like that, so that's pretty cool. Like, as you can see, I got a bunch of those. I got a pretty good stack of Ghost in the Shell, and these are not all uniform. Some of these are bigger, some of these are a little bit smaller. Most of the Wizard stuff was pretty much all the same size, but there you go, that's pretty cool. I love little comics like this. This is the first one I ever got from the first issue of Wizard I ever bought. Came with this Max mini comic, which is, if I remember right, almost no comic at all, and it's just like concepts and designs. But I love that. I remember I flipped through this thing like a cajillion times when I got it. And it's probably one of the key reasons why I started picking up issues of the Max. And for a time, he was definitely one of my more favorite comic book characters and comic books to buy and collect. Now, of course, Wizard was always trying to promote stuff that nobody really was interested in. So I got a whole bunch of Ash #1. This was not a popular comic book. I know they pushed it really hard, but I don't remember it ever really taking off. It did do well enough to have a small run of books and an action figure, which I did buy. I have this Ash action figure. It's odd. I can't remember. I think Rendition made it, so it's kind of it's an older figure, but it still checks out. A couple issues of Dark Horse Heroes Revelations. The Ghost ad on the back, and just a little comic. That's cool. Of course, it wouldn't be an Image or a Wizard promo if it didn't have a whole bunch of Image stuff in it. So I got a couple of small issues of Stormwatch, which, you know, I've got so much image stuff in this collection that I bought, this store inventory that, I don't know, they're not really exciting anymore to me, but after reading a bunch of them, I do have to say I always kind of just like disregarded early image stuff. It does grow on you if you read it. It's not near as bad as it looks, or as maybe you've been led to believe, because I've found myself enjoying quite a few of them. I got Athena Ink, which I have never heard of. The art in it is really nice. And I am holding it the wrong way. Flip that the other way so you can see just how good this art is, which makes me want to check out the book anyway. But I've only got one of those, so I was pretty impressed. Ren and Stimpy Show comics, mini comic number 1. Definitely one I was glad to see. Don't have a lot of Ren and Stimpy stuff. A couple of collectors here in town are big fans of it, so I end up selling most of it. I got a Vampirella. Not sure what's going on with this one, if it's more comic or more promo. Looks like it's a lot of reading for a mini comic. They're asking a lot of me to read all that. That's a lot. Got one issue of Lady Rawhide, which was a Topps comic. I don't remember. I have a couple issues, but I don't remember this being like as big a hit as we all thought it was going to be. Probably just because of her terrible outfit. Ultra Force 0A. I've got like several Ultra Force videos out of Malibu Comics Ultraverse stuff. Love the Ultraverse. Think it's great. So having another little promo mini comic of it just made me happy. Beavis and Butthead half. Nice monster cover for Beavis and Butthead. And just a weird little book. Max now lurking on TV. What is this? Brute Infinity? I can't read what that says. It's clearly, I don't even know. Infinity? I guess it was the comic company that made it. I don't see anything else on it. Not one I know about, but it's interesting that at least Wizard promoted it. So, Godwheel. This was an Ultraverse. Godwheel was a big story arc that they had, and I think this is just like the premiere promo to it. So that's a pretty cool little book. Here's another one that was early on when I picked up a Wizard. Evil Ernie. Of course, my first time ever hearing of Evil Ernie or Lady Death or anything. And this is another one that I read a cajillion times just because it was small, it was cool. The art in it's pretty gross and weird and awesome. Ultra Force 0B. Another great little Ultra Force comic. Love me some Ultra Force. Gonna back this up just slightly. Poison, Ashcan Edition. Let's see what's in here. This is a title that I've looked up. I think I've got a lot of issues of Poison. Every time I order a Bad Girl lot, this comes up. And this looks like some pretty good like promo work, original art stuff. $20.99 Unlimited. This is an X-Men $20.99 cover. And I love that it's in black and white. It looks very condensed. I think it's just original art condensed into something smaller. But I think that's awesome, especially because it's got the nice chrome cover on it. One I got a bunch of is Vampirella. I don't even know how many of these there are, but there's a lot. This is from Harris Comics. As you can see, like I said, it is not uniform size. This one is smaller than the other books, but it's always harder to hold on to mini comics. There's some stuff going on in there. Anyway, that would have been another little Wizard promo. I didn't see it in the pile, but I've got another pile of the Max. I've got Batman, Dark Joker, The Wild. I don't know. Yep, this is a comic. It's black and white. I say this is a comic. Sometimes they're just literally all promotional material, and it's hard to tell what's what. Got Gen X, which I think 75-cent ash can edition. That's kind of cool. So this wasn't a Wizard promo. This would have been just like a half size. This looks like a promo of the characters, kind of setting the groundwork. And that is cool. That goes right with my Gen X collection. Fantastic Four ash can, 75-cent edition. Black and white. Beautiful old, I believe, Jack Kirby art in the first couple pages, but it looks like it kind of runs into a bunch of other artists. So that's cool. Captain Dingleberry, a book I don't know anything about. It is pretty interesting to have. I don't believe that's a Wizard. X-Men ash can, 75 cents. Can't tell if this is AOA stuff or maybe it is. Pretty cool looking book though. It looks all roasted. Roland, Day of Wrath. Don't know about this one, but there was a lot of them. Kabuki Agents, Scars. Another one I'm not familiar with, but it's all black and white, even the cover. This thing, Stranger Than Fiction, preview copy. It's pretty small. I think this is only like 6 pages, maybe even just 4. That's the essence of a mini comic, and that's pretty cool. $1.99, Impact Studios. X-Men ash can, 75-cent edition. Wedding of Cyclops and Jean Grey. That's awesome. Archie, Weird Mysteries. This was a terrible cartoon show. I loved the Archie cartoon. Archie's Weird Mysteries. For some reason, I could just never get into it. I think the voice acting in it was just not good. Betty and Veronica ended up sounding identical. Another issue of Roland with a different cover. Another issue of Roland with a different cover. And yet another issue of Roland with a different cover. And another. Then I got, I don't know where this even came from, Untold Legends of the Batman. Just a very tiny half-size comic book, but also like full-length thickness and everything. So that is pretty cool. DC's Young Animal, black and white. Not familiar with what that is, but that's just like the DC Showcase covers. I'm going to back this up just again, because I'm running out of room. There's less room up here than I thought. My wife picked these up out of a quarter bin somewhere. I believe this is a local comic sold in Lincoln, Nebraska. She picked these up ages ago. Uptown Girl. It is just a small, like half-size comic book. Primitive, quirky cartoon art, but she did grab a lot of them. So I got 17, 20, 18, 19. The book ran a while because it apparently at some point jumped to color. I got issue 44 of it. 46. 47. I believe the interiors are all still black and white, but they did jump to color covers. So that was cool. 48, which is $3, and now these things are like huge. So whoever was producing these, props to you for making them last long enough that you could actually start really packing these pages full. 48. Now, of course, no video of mine would be really complete if I didn't throw in some Femme Force. I have some very small Femme Force comics as well. I'm not sure where these ones came from. I know they came with my Femme Force collection when I bought it, but I don't know where they were ever actually originally produced. I don't know if they were actually wanting $3.95 for the book. Seems like a lot for such a small book, but damn cool covers. Sentinels of Justice. Another awesome looking cover there. Definitely good girl art from AC. That's the type of stuff that they put out all the time. Sentinel of Justice. There was also a few male members as well. The Avenger. And then we jump up to an even larger Femme Force AC Comics number 113. Just odd. Like, this dude's naked. There's just a bunch of strangeness going on the cover here. But, you know, that's just the kind of stuff. Plus, you get, like, great little comic books like this that you get out of action figures and stuff like that. And I love all of these. So it's just something I wanted to show off. Just weird half-size comics. Anyway, that's my story, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.